As cleanup and rescue efforts continue, we're tracking the latest from Boone. The town now operating under a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. curfew to cut back on the number of cars on potentially flooded roads.
And that's where we find WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane. Richard, what are you seeing this afternoon?
Yeah, continue to see the devastation, the debris, things like this. This was at one time part of a business. It's now more debris that is here in this parking lot. This parking lot is sitting here. They've gathered some debris here. They're not moving it yet. But over my shoulder, that's the Walmart parking lot. And last we checked with someone, they said they have no timetable on when this particular business will reopen. Now, as unfortunate as it is for this, and a lot of people who depend on this location, some of these businesses over here are now back open. That just tells you what folks are going through. Some people had electricity. Everyone lost it for a while on Friday, but some people were able to get it back real quick right here in the town of Boone. Others went days without it just outside of the town, just up the road a little bit, Blowing Rock. They had a little rain. They didn't have the massive damage that we see here. Go further to the west. Of course, we've been talking about Asheville. Those folks devastated. So folks are just dealing with it in all degrees. One lady we saw at a restaurant today in Blowing Rock said she came from Boone to Blowing Rock just because she knew there she could get something she hadn't had in 4 days, a hot meal. Take a listen.
We lost some furniture, that's replaceable. We dried out some pictures. That's what hit me harder was pictures. My grandson was in the Army for 4 years, and I had pictures of him, and they got wet. I'm just grateful that that's all material things are replaceable, you know? Lives aren't.
That is absolutely correct. Now, that lady actually was talking to us about her home, and she said that she had to be rescued by a boat a couple days ago, but she's safe. We can tell you some of those businesses that are open, they'll be closing today earlier than normal because of the curfew. That curfew that starts at 7 p.m., but businesses along here have told me, several of them, they'll be closing at 5 and 6 o'clock so that their workers can get off the streets, so that emergency workers continue the process of cleaning up here in Boone. That's the situation we're in. We're in Watauga County. I'll send it back to you.